Hey, what up everyone? I'm Sinnycool, and this is Gems of War. And today, I hope you can hear me because my mic's been acting up lately. So, first person in here, let me know if you can hear me and whatnot, or I'll just check myself. It's fine. So let me figure this out real quick, and we'll get into some teams. At least 3 teams, I would say. For the World Event and the Faction Assault. Let me check on my audio real quick, though, everybody. Oh, yeah, so, there it is. Cool. So we're doing all right. Sounds like. I mean, keep me up to speed if it starts sounding crappy or can't hear me anymore or whatever. It's happened multiple times in the last 3 or 4 days, where I'd be recording something, and then I go back to listen to it after the fact, after at least 15 minutes, sometimes 30 minutes, and there's nothing. So that's pretty frustrating. But yeah, about to get started here. Let me switch to live chat so I'm ready for people, hopefully, and get into all this good stuff today. Well, you know, it's not like a jam-packed week or anything, but it's Christmas week, so it's Christmas week, and we have a vault event this weekend on Christmas Eve, Christmas Day, and the day after Christmas. So what I'm going to do is probably get up early Christmas Eve, grind a little bit. Maybe Christmas Day, like super late. I don't know. And then the day after Christmas, probably do the bulk of it. But anyway, let's get started. Hey, how's it going, Pedro? Let's get started. What are we going to do? Let's make up our teams real quick. Let's just show the 3 teams. Does this sound okay, Pedro? We got Frostfire Keep today. What's up, Sebastian? And we got Change in the Weather with a spell medal. I might have to mute quite a bit because I don't know, my daughter's been sick for a while. We took her to the doctor. They said it wasn't the bad thing, but then, you know, they said it might last a couple months because there's a gross, like, you know, going around, and it takes them a while to get it out of their system. And I avoided it as long as I could, but you can only carry your 6-year-old so many times with their face that close to your face before you get it too, you know what I'm saying? So luckily I've had the thing, not the triple thing, but the double thing. I need to get the triple thing, but we're kind of waiting until we clear this up before we get our B word. Anyway, let's get started here. Let's show the team I made yesterday. It's still working fine, and I think it's really good. Somebody put in the comments, you know, double Tesla is better than this team. Whenever I'm making teams, I'm not trying to make the best team. I'm trying to make the team the most people can use to get to the end and get all rewards. I'm not trying to make the best team that's the fastest ever. And they mentioned double Tesla is better than double Gobtruffle for this. And I didn't disagree. All I said back was, yeah, but that's 2 legendaries. You have to have 2 copies of a legendary. That's way harder to get than King Gobtruffle. King Gobtruffle is also a legendary, but it's an underworld legendary that's way easier to get. So I'm just trying to, like, appeal to the most people, help the most people. I feel like between double Tesla and double Gobtruffle, more people are going to have double Gobtruffle. And this is fine. It's not like it's way worse or anything. Like, you can definitely use this to go all the way and do your share and get all rewards and everything. So that's usually my goal when I'm making teams. It's not to make the best team ever and show off to the internet. It's like to help the most people. So, hey, how's it going, Lee Diesel? Hey, bro, just swinging by to say hi on my vacation, and my pops is in town, and my brother, so I'll be... Yeah, I know, man. It's Christmas week. I can't expect too much. It's December. Usually this is a down month for YouTube. We only got 2 weeks left. I had to fit in a live stream somewhere, else I'm just going to be kicking myself next. You know, I'll be kicking myself if I don't try to fit in some live streams here. I know it's probably going to be slow and, You know what I mean? I'm not expecting like a huge crowd today. But I appreciate you dropping in, man. That really, really helps. Dropping in, leaving a comment. And your video yesterday, bro. Or your video on Saturday. That was amazing, man. Good idea. That might be the best one yet. I've only had three Puppet Master videos so far. And the first one was cool, like it was faceless one, and he wanted me to live stream EverQuest, and that really got me out of my comfort zone and helped me learn. So I really appreciate, like, all three of the Puppet Master videos have helped me grow in some sort of way, or got a lot of views, one or the other. And like the faceless one was cool. It made me figure out how to go live on OBS on a different game. And then John Fitzpatrick had me do the new soul farming team for 2021, and that was really good. And then Lee Diesel with the best 5 teams in the game video. That thing's already at 1.5, which is pretty good after a couple days. Like 1.5, I get that all the time. Not all the time, but I get it a couple times a month at least. So it's not like something new to me, but within 3 days, like that's really good. 1.5K. I know other channels that... I know, but whatever. Like for me at least. But yeah. Get up your Forest Troll, boom. I mean, double Tesla's better, guys. That took like 2 button presses. Is double Tesla so much better? Pedro says, have a question. Is the weapon on the faction assault worth the diamonds? On the faction assault. I'll have to take a look at it. The Frostfire Keep one. Good morning, XPYGX. How's it going? Funky Town, Texas. What's up? I got it on live chat. Cool, cool. Alright. So yeah, just get your Forest Troll up. And usually you just cast it. And then you go with this. And you win. And I'm not like... I did some. I might not be super far, but... Ooh, I gotta collect these. This is one event where... you want to collect your rewards every day before you start. Most other events, it doesn't really matter whether you collect your rewards at the beginning or the end or as you go. But during a world event, that's like the only event in the game where you should collect your rewards every day as you go. Because you get tokens, right? So you might get enough tokens to make a badge. And then you're more powerful, and it helps you out. So I think it's the only event in the game where that's a thing. Where you collect them as you go, and it... See, look right here. I just collected mine, and now I'm going to be able to be more powerful. I got another badge. So I can go out here and change my medals. And now everything will be easier. I'm pretty sure, right? Is that the only event in the game where you collect your rewards as you go, and it helps? Alright, get out of here. How's it going, Winnie? Yeah, let me look for you. Dragor, what's up? Let's check out this faction assault, because somebody wants to know if the weapon's good, and I forget what the weapon is. Pedro. Sorry, Pedro. Let's see, what do we got? It's the Frostfire Jewel. Deal damage to an enemy. If the enemy is frozen, curse them. If the enemy is burning, death mark them. Not one that people use. Like, here's what I would say. It depends how far you're going in this faction assault. If you're just looking to get all rewards today, if you're just going to get all rewards and you're going to move on with your life, I would not get it. If you are going for level 500 pure faction, then definitely get it. If you're going for level 500 deathless, definitely get it. If you're going for the leaderboard, definitely get it. But if you're not doing any of those 3 things, I would say just don't worry about it. The only other reason I would get it, it's not useful, basically. Like, nobody uses this for any teams. So it's not like you should get it because there's some awesome team that uses it. That's not the case. So the only people that are getting this are people that are going for level 500 pure faction, level 500 deathless, or the leaderboard. Or they're just collecting weapons because they're at the end of the game and they're trying to get everything. So if you're not one of those, then you could probably just skip it. And if you're doing the faction assault and you just want to get all rewards, you only have to buy like the first tier 1 and you can do it, as long as you don't miss Val Ravens. So that would be my advice. Alright, let's do a couple more battles with this team, then we'll make a no mythic, no legendary, no Dawnbringer. I think it's Frostfire Troll here, right? Good morning, Pamela, Winnie. How's everybody doing? Kind of a weird impromptu live stream. I don't usually live stream on Tuesday, but like I was telling Lee Diesel, it's going to be a weird week, and if I don't live stream this week, we're not going to be able to. And then at the end of the month, when I'm looking at my numbers and I'm like, what happened? I'm going to look at this week and be like, well, I didn't live stream that week. That's what happened. Plus, December was already starting pretty slow. So I'm not going to be the reason. That's for sure. I'm going to make sure I get in my live streams. I'm going to do what I can, at least. I don't want to look back on this month and think I could have did something else. But hey, I beat Sekiro last night. It was pretty fun. Took me a while too. I like that though. I like bosses that take you a while to beat. I don't like rolling over bosses. It was crazy because I had to fight one boss, and then you take everything into this next boss fight, and the next boss has 2 health bars. So basically you got to fight 3 bosses in a row with the same items. Like, you don't get a break in between. You bring your healing items into the first battle. If you lose any, it goes into the next battle. And then that guy has 2 health bars. So it's pretty much like 3 boss fights. And you don't get a break. You don't get to replenish in between or anything. It's pretty cool. When I killed the first one, I was like, yes! And I'm like, crap, now I gotta kill this guy, and I just used all my health potions on that first boss, because I didn't know. Like, I'm dead. I'm so dead right now. I'm just glad to have it over with, that way I can, you know, either move on to something else or do more of what we're already doing. Let's see. Get those extra turns. Get those extra turns. So we're blowing up the board with lightning strike every time we take those. There we go. See how safe this team is? It just loops and loops. I know some people get sick of me using this team, but it's a little minor variation. We got Osha's Tome on it. Ooh, lore. Alright, last battle with this team, then I'll do the no mythic, no legendary, no Dawnbringer team. I have no idea what I'm gonna do, so if anybody wants to help, well, never mind. I like doing it myself. You know how it is. But if you guys have any teams, I'd be happy to add more teams to this video. That's why I put 3+ teams in the title, because I'm hoping I have more than that, but at least 3 teams. Starting with this one, which can definitely take you the whole way. I'm confident, especially if you keep getting more medals, more badges, more tokens. I'm pretty confident this team will take you the whole way. I mean, I've done level 500 pure factions with it, so how could it not do your share in a world event? Alright, let's make a new team with no mythic, no legendary, no Dawnbringer. I just throw, you know, Dawnbringer, I don't think, yeah. I just always throw that on there because some people complain when you use Dawnbringer. Some people complain when you use mythics. And then I might as well not use legendaries also if we're going to do all that. Alright, get rid of everything just to start over. Now we're going to go base rarity so I know what I can't use. So I can't use any of this, or this, or that. I was looking at these, like, last week we had an event, and D-Rock gave me a team with Draculus and Crimson Bat, I think. So if you wanted to, you could probably use that team again. I don't know if, What's-Her-Face is available, though. The half-mana start. Let's see. These are legendaries. Legendaries. Legendary. Alright, so here we go. We want troops that hit all enemies. We're using spell damage. That's our medal. We're boosted on spell damage, so any troop that hits all enemies, or multiple enemies if we have to settle for that. I'm just maxing a Tuesday delve. Nothing new. Haha, says Dragor. Dang, dude. I don't know if I've ever actually done that. I've done potionless, like, outside of an event. And I've done new faction when it comes out on the weekend. I'm not sure that I've ever done a Tuesday, like, all the way to 500. That would be rough, man. I mean, I've done it on Friday. I know I could do it, because I've done new factions on Friday, just to get the video out. So I've done it all in one day, multiple times. So I know I could do it. I've just never done it on Tuesday. That's a hard thing to do, because if I do a whole pure faction on a Tuesday, that video, if I make that a video, it's only good for like that day, because then you can't do it on Wednesday. So who's going to be looking for it on Wednesday? So it'd be like a lot of work for nothing for me. Most of the time when I'm doing things on this game, it's for videos. So if I did a Tuesday faction, just think about that. If I did a Tuesday faction assault, went all the way to pure faction and deathless, level 500, and I'd probably finish like at 10 p.m. or 11, and I put out the video, then who's going to watch it? Because the next day you can't even do it. I mean, it would be evergreen, because people would want to know the pure faction and the deathless for that faction, because it'd come around again eventually, but you got to be like, that's like money in the bank, but it's not anything that's going to help you immediately. I mean, it's not going to give results immediately, so it's kind of hard to do for me. Good morning, Pamela. Pager says, thanks a lot for the help with the weapon and overall help in a month of watching all your videos. I've went from 0 mythics to 7. Nice. That's awesome. You are a great help for the Gems of War newbies. I try to be. That's why what I was explaining earlier with the King God Truffle team versus the Tesla team. You get people in your comments that think they're better than you, or for whatever reason. And, which they could be. I never claimed to be the best Gems of War player in the world. You know? I never even claimed to be an expert. I've just been playing this game for 5 years. I've done 2 accounts, totally free to play. And I just know a lot about the game. I'm not claiming to know every single thing. Yeah, I feel you, Dragor. Like I said, I think I could do it. I just never have, so I'm not going to act like I know what you're going through. I kind of do, because I've done it on a Friday multiple times. All right, let's find somebody that hits all enemies. Here we go. We could use Lithian Servitor, Faction Troop. It's an epic, but it's a faction epic, so it's more like a rare or something, and how hard it is to get. Got a couple empowered converters. Ooh, we got Rowan. Like, why not use Rowan? I didn't even know we had access to Rowan. So that's pretty simple. Now, do we have any way to boost our armor, or are we going to use our weapon? We also have Water Elemental. We could do something like this. But you kind of want some sort of mana generation. So we'll probably take somebody off that team. But these 3 troops here, all epic or under, that hit all enemies. So I don't know why you would not use Rowan, but if you're for some reason hate Rowan and hate her face and you don't like the way she looks, you could use a Lithian Servitor or Water Elemental. Water Elemental is not the strongest troop ever, but it could get you through some stuff. Also, Volthranax hits all enemies. What up, Jim God DS? How's it going? trying to find troops that hit all enemies and found Roanne, so it's probably gonna be her. Now we just need to see if we have a mana generator. So I'm gonna take both these off. I'm gonna keep them in mind though, to cover other colors. Like I might put a Lithium Servitor back on to cover purple or something. But now we need somebody that's gonna get her up quickly or boost her armor. Peasant, Ogre, Glory Gnome, Ice Worm, Justice, Life and Attack, Lance Knight. The Devoted. 7 gems of a chosen type, cleanse all allies and give them 31 armor. Templar. That's pretty good. Red gems to green. We're thinking about a no team, like a beginner team, so this might not be perfect, but it's to help beginners out with troops that they might have. 8 green gems there. Deep Borer. I think he's the only one that gains the armor. Solari. Rover. Sapphire Knight. All allies. Blue to yellow, though. Don't really see many options for armor. Might have to use our weapon. And you could definitely do like a double Roanne, of course. We got Malcandessa. Yellow gems to green. So you could probably do like that. Weapon. It's all blue weapons though. We probably don't have any kind of armor boosting weapon that's blue. So we might have to use a troop for that. And we might not even need it with the extra damage that we're getting from the metals. So let's see what we're working with here. Probably like the Osha's Tome. Use that as our mana generation, and then maybe a Boreal Crystal. Probably good. A Boreal Crystal, first thing I see. That looks good for this team. Jar of Eyes. It's probably going to be Osha's Tome, honestly. And then, I mean, we got our potions. We don't really have to have a empowered exploder or whatever. So we could go with Templar. Maybe do something like this. And you could throw a different troop on the team if you want. Like if you, let's see. If you wanted to, you could do like, go like this or something. But this is transforming to green. I think double Roanne would be better. Something like this. Some sort of Roanne team would be the no team. Dreger says, I'm already on pure runs, but I also live in Australia where the reset is 5 p.m. Ooh. Pamela says, I've been chasing those elusive cursed gems with little luck here lately. Soulforge is up to 18 and trying to finish it out without using my gem stack. That's pretty good. I'm not even close to that. I'm on like 14 or 13. Let's just go with this team, just to show multiple troops. But you could double up on Roanne, I would say. We're using Elementalist class. Let's check our banner. We definitely want blue. And then, who would we want to get up first? Probably our Osha's Tome. And also, I wonder if there's that. Double yellow, blue, minus red. That could be good. Maybe not the best banner, but it's pretty good. Alright, let's see what happens. I only got 4 sigils, but hopefully we get a Vow Raven. The No team. Alright, let's get up our Osha's Tome to get this team going. You might even want to put Rowan behind the Servitor. Make sure she doesn't lose armor. That was pretty good. May not even need that Templar, but he's just there for later on or whatever. Alright, here would be Frostfire Troll, right? What's on that Christmas calendar? It keeps popping up every time I log in, but since I'm free to play, I kind of ignore it. But I see there's free stuff on like Christmas. I wonder what it is. So whole team with no legendary or mythic or Dawnbringer here. Kicking butt. Yeah, I haven't really grinded for Curse Gnomes that much. Yesterday it was all about getting the campaign done, you know? And that takes a while. And it's not very fun. So it's not like you're gonna get the campaign done and then keep going. At least not me. I had to wake up, do my weekly preview, and then when I'm done with that, I have to play again to get my campaign done. And you know, to get a campaign done, it's not very fun. It's like a bunch of chores. So once I was done with my campaign and like my dungeon and my adventure board and the video and everything, I'm done with the game. That's what Sebastian was saying. He's kind of getting burnt out with his second account. If I had to play a second account and do all that yesterday, I'd probably be pulling my hair out. Alright, we got this. That gets everybody up. We should be able to two-shot. How's it going, Maka Felix? I forgot to give everybody their points for... I've been giving out the extra points for like not donating. I've been trying to, and I don't know that many people have been jumping on the chance. So if you've been asking for free points, and then you don't do it when I give you the chance, like what was it? It was the best 5 team video. I asked you to watch that again and leave a comment saying second. So let me go see who did that and give out some points right now. It's your last chance if you want to just go comment second on that video. But it's probably too late because I already got it pulled up. Alright, Octurion is the worst, right? So we got to do Ice Troll. Alright, let's see who did that. Who did that? Who put second? Did anybody? I wonder if anybody did that. Nope, not yet. Maybe Joshua. Maybe. No? Okay. I also got to add in the member points. I'm going to do that by Christmas, so you have a whole week there knowing exactly where you stand on the MVS. Sorry, I'm trying to do something. My bad. Nope. 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 It was a community tab thing. I know that's hard to find sometimes, though. I feel you. Sorry. Did anybody do that? Anybody do that? Ooh, David Canberra did it. Wow. He might be the only person. Ooh, Trey Bobuff did it too. And Funky Town. Funky Town, you did it. You're here, right? Good job, man. I mean, you put 5th, but I'll count it. It's your 5th view. So David, Trey, and Funky Town. I'm going to give you all 2 points since you're the only 3 that did it. David, Trey, and Funkytown all get 2 points. Let me do that right now before I forget. David, Trey, and Funkytown. David, where are you at? I know you're on here. Wow, David. Great job, man. David has 6 points. Trey has 5 points now. That's pretty good this month. David, Trey, and Funkytown. Where's Funky? Funky, you have 5 points as well. 5 points is pretty good this month. Our leader right now has 10 points. DC United and Chad are tied right now for first. And we have Pamela, it looks like, in second with 8 points. Then Joshua and David are tied for third with 6 points. David just climbed his way into third place just by commenting on that video. And then a bunch of you just got to 5 just from that too. Funky and Trey, you guys are now in 4th place. Just off that. Yeah, we only got 10 points. Our leader only has 10 points, so somebody could totally steal it this month easily. Oh, let's see. And like I said, I continue to think of cool things to do for that. Trying to make it more appealing. Alright, let me get back to the chat because I'm totally out of it. Let's see. Drager says, oof, I could never play 2 accounts. Yeah, I pretty much only did it for the channel. I promised that I would do it, and I said I would do it by like July or something, and I did it by July. And I went further than anybody else. Like, other people have done the new account playthrough on YouTube. I think Mr. T and Loot Wizard both did it. But I went further. Further for longer. They went to like level 200, 300. I went to almost 600. There was tons of videos too. Let's do Rowan. Do we have the convert? Nope. Let's do Osha's Tome. Good morning, Maka. Roman B, how's it going? Funkytown says, right on, and yes, I probably watched it more than that. I just run it in the background at work, repeat when I miss something. Appreciate that, dude. It really helps. Trying to give out, like, easy free points. Like, just as much as people donating, I'm trying to, like, even it out. That way, if you did every single free thing, you would at least have a chance. You would at least be in the ballpark to where you could... If you wanted to, you can maybe grab it. But then once again, I understand it's December, and I totally get it, because I'm the same way right now. Just trying to have enough for everybody. Get all the presents. Still not done yet. I gotta figure that out today. I'm like only halfway done. That's how I am, though. Kind of wait till the last second. I don't think it's been as crazy as people thought it would be, like Christmas, like shopping and whatnot. We went to the store like last Friday, and it wasn't like people weren't fighting and punching each other out over stuff or anything. I don't feel like this year's as crazy as like last year or the year before. I think everybody's Christmas this year was when they got the remember when we got like taxes and stimulus all at the same time back in like April, May or whatever it was. I think that was everybody's Christmas. It was back then. So like now people aren't as crazy, as they kind of already bought a bunch of stuff back then when they got a bunch of money. And how dumb was it of them to like end all of that stuff right before Christmas? You think if they were smart and they were thinking about it, if they were going to give out like a stimulus check, wouldn't you give it like December 1st or something? So everybody would use it for Christmas? That would have been the nice thing to do. Like, wouldn't that be smart? Give out like a giant stimulus check. Like November 30th or something. Because you know people are going to just waste, like, blow it on Christmas. And that would really help the economy and everything. I don't know why they didn't do that. Some stupid dummy sitting up there in the Senate or something. But they're probably like, we already did too much. We can't do any more. We should have waited. Yeah, you should have waited. I don't know. Osha's home. Rowan. See ya. Drager says that Cinny, I got lucky. My Dementor has 750 attack and theirs is dead. Sounds like you're on the way. You probably got it done now. I'm not even like in that thought process though of what you're doing. So I don't think I'm gonna even do it, but I've been there before with different other troops and different other factions where, like, remember like the Horned, I think it was like the Horned Guardian or something in the maze where like your tank had to beat their tank. I remember doing that. Alright, what do we want here? Green into yellow. Alright, now let's do Osha's home. And Rowan. I wonder who hits harder here, the Servitor or the Rowan. I'm about to cast the Servitor first. Maka says, I run it more time, but I did not comment specifically with the word, but I don't mind. I'm here for fun and support to watch videos in background. Appreciate you. You've been doing more than enough, Maka. Yeah? Drager says, as long as you have Labyrinth done, the hardest pure faction. Yeah, I got that one done. Alright, we'll just run this till we're out of sigils, and then I'll go do the faction assault. I don't know how long I'm going to live stream today. I kind of have a throat thing going on. I'm just trying to get a live stream in, just so I can say that I tried. When I look back at the month, I can say, well, you know, I tried to do a live stream. Just to myself. Let's see. We're almost back to the sexy 60, by the way. I think we have 57 members. I should probably shout somebody out, but it's too late now. Alright, let's see what the Servitor does here. Oh, 162. Yeah, Rowan does more, so I was just double checking there. Okay, so that's it for the World event. That was 2 teams for you. Either Gobtruffle or Rowan. I think that's pretty simple. Double Gobtruffle or Rowan. Pretty simple. Everybody has that. If you don't have Gobtruffle, you definitely have Rowan. If you don't have Osha's Tome, then I don't know what you're doing because it just came into the game. So even if you're new, you should probably have it. If you've been watching anybody on anywhere, you should probably have it. Even if you don't have it, you could use something else and still be fine. So, I think everybody's going to blow through this easily, this event. It's not hard. Gobtruffle and Rowan. Or Tesla, like the commenter said. Alright, let's go look at this faction assault. I gotta change let me change these medals before I forget. Or I'll leave a useless world event medal. You guys know if you're a beginner, those medals, those world event medals are useless. You can't use them anywhere else except for the world event. So if you accidentally leave them on, you have no medals in whatever you're doing if it's not the world event. Tesla is okay. I agree. Alright, so, what kind of team am I going to use? I forget. What was my team for the Frostfire Keep? I think isn't that like a yellow? Can't you use finesse? Let's just go to a, let's just do this. Pretty safe. I can go back out later. We got Frostfire Keep. And shop. If if you really, really, really want to try to save gems and you don't mind doing it with no potions, sometimes it works to where you can do that. But I can't guarantee it. The only thing I can guarantee is if you buy Tier 1, you can definitely get all rewards with Tier 1. But like every other faction assault, you can do it with no potions. But I've tested it before, and I tried it with no potions on like 4 or 5 in a row. Or it was probably like 3 or 4 in a row. And I couldn't make it on some of them, and I could on others. So I can't guarantee that you'll make it if you don't use potions, and that's kind of frustrating if you get to the end and you could have used a potion the whole time. So I'd just recommend buying the Tier 1. It's only 30 gems, and you get enchant. And an extra turn and everything. Yeah, it's very cheap. You'd have to be, like, really concentrating on saving up gems to even try it. I was kind of experimenting with it. And it does work sometimes. You don't have to always buy the first potion, but it's like 50% of the time, and it's annoying when it happens. So you might as well just buy it. But here we go again. You guys really don't need me that much this week. You got Gobtruffle or Rowan once again. So we'll run this one through 20, and then maybe I'll try to make a different team. Triple Finesse Nimbus Bow would be the other way to go. Rowan. We can look at all the troops real quick. Pretty easy week. I mean, that's fitting, though. It's Christmas week. Luckily, they didn't do like a skull-only world event or something stupid. They made it pretty easy this week. It's Gobtruffle or Rowan across the board. Pretty easy. Then a vault event where you can also use Rowan. So, you don't have to think too much this week. It's pretty easy. Who else is good for faction, for Delves? High King Irongut, of course. He's good. He might be what you want to use later on if you're doing like really deep stuff here. Megavore combined with Rowan would be a pretty good team. Who else? There's a curse option there with Pharaoh Nefertani if you need a curse. Grey King's always cool. Possessed King's always cool. Vashtagon, another curse option to go with your High King Irongut to make sure people can be devoured. Zul'Goth, you could do a High King Irongut Zul'Goth team. That's always one of the best for faction. You got Divinish Bala. Gorgatha is a good tank, like, if you can't figure anything else out. Gobtruffle, of course. Got a 50% start for Elves and Arachnian Weaver, which is an elf. You got King Salinas, who could start Wildfolk. Luna's even okay, you know? I don't know. Queen Beatrix, of course. There's Scylla. There's a 50% start for Guard's Avatar. This guy's even pretty good. True splash damage. Tesla's here once again. Super easy week. Gobtruffle, Rowan, Tesla. You could do like the whole week. Those three. Great Maul. Once again, if you do not have High King Irongut, you could put the Great Maul on the front of your team. Devour something as quick as possible. Now you have a giant tank with a lot of attack that could probably carry you through the whole event. He gets better the further you get in, because the enemy stats get higher and he absorbs those stats. Just only worth mentioning to people that don't have High King Irongut, though, because High King Iron-Gut's way better than the Great Maul. You can only cast the Great Maul once. But that one cast in like a level 100 and up, or whatever, anywhere, really. Miraji Queen, of course. So some good, easy options. That's probably all we need to really mention. Baldur's here if you want to use Baldur. He's pretty cool. I was using him the other day for the campaign or something. You had to do a Stormheim team, so I did a Baldur team. But yeah, let's run through this, and then I'll show you the finesse team too if you want for the no. Stuff I've shown before. That's gonna happen. Doing videos every day. Show the same teams. There's always new people. Sometimes you're not gonna get that. It's fine. Just get up your gob truffle. Zool HKI is my favorite combo with Sentinel and Shield. Yeah, same here. I love that combo. And if you use like Flammifer and Thrall too, I know I don't think Thrall's available here, but in any place that he is available, like Flammifer, Thrall, Zul'Goth, and High King Iron Gut, that's a super fun team. Because High King Iron Gut, especially in a delve or a faction where he has extra stats and he can devour consistently, he's got like 90% chance or something. So he devours, he gets an extra turn. If you have a Firestorm, Thrall gets an extra turn a lot of the time because of all the red gems falling. Then Flammifer makes a bunch of red, just to help that out. And then all that red goes into Zul'Goth, who gets an instant kill and makes a bunch of skulls. And if you got your High King Iron Gut in first slot, he just devoured and gained a ton of attack, and now all these skulls are going onto the board. It's really fun. I don't know what you'd do without Thrall, though. Thrall's pretty... one of the key ingredients to that team to make it the best that it can be. Let's go. Come on. Marilith? Ooh, that's a good idea. And I don't think I've ever used Sentinel class. I usually do Slayer, like a Red Storm. But if you're talking about this faction in particular, then I get you, because you can't use Throw. Angry Mob, there you go. That's usually what I do. I think Angry Mob. Usually what I do. Yeah. And this can definitely get you all rewards. You know, a lot of people out there in the comments are going to level 500 and stuff, but the majority of the people, including me today, are just going to be getting all rewards. And to get all rewards today, all you have to do is go to like level 90, I think. And to get to level 90, it's pretty easy to just do it with Gob Truffle or Rowan or whatever. You don't need some crazy awesome team. So like I said earlier, it's hard to do level 500 on a Tuesday. I don't think I've ever done it. I mean, I probably will one day. I don't know why I did that. It was a waste of time. I'm gonna have to one day. Like, I probably should today. But I'm usually not in the mood to do that. I usually take a Tuesday as like, just get your faction done, get your rewards, and be done. We'll do it one day. That, or you can do it potionless and just pick at it. It's way harder, though. But you get to do it on your own time. You don't have to forcefully do it in the same day. You can kind of pick at it. Increase your horde level up. It's really, really hard, though. I mean, it's way harder. I've only done that 1 or 2 times. Drager says, I learned of a team you can use with Guard's Avatar some days. Guard's Avatar Hero, Sir Quentin Hadley, Leprechaun. Yeah, that's good. Sir Quentin Hadley and Guard's Avatar. I think I mentioned that in my weekly preview. Isn't he available in the Soulforge right now? He's another one of those bougie Roans. A mythic that does what Rowan does, but with different colors. Yeah. Alright. I'm probably gonna go... I'll try to go at least an hour and something. That way, if anybody thinks it's at 10, they at least have a chance. brown or blue, then cast that. Hope you get an extra turn, then cast that. Bougie Roans. They're always nice to have, though. Pretty much cover every color, huh? You got blue, you got green, you got yellow, you got red, and then whatever guard's avatar is. Doesn't he have brown? I think purple. Isn't purple the only color that isn't covered by all that? I don't think he has purple. I think he's like red, yellow, and brown or something. Hey, how's it going, John? Does anyone have a team that you can take to level 500? I think this team could go to 500, honestly. You just gotta loop it. Make sure you don't lose your turn. I know it can. This team can definitely go to 500. You just gotta make sure it stays on your turn, that's all. But if you really want like something, I would say High King Iron Gut team. Angry Mob. Maybe Vashtagon. Maybe Zul'Goth, but sometimes he does backfire, so he's not always the best. But I've used him for Deathless 500 before, so. I don't think anybody expects to get level 500 Deathless or Pure Faction done on their first try. Like, I don't think anybody... You can't expect to always get it done on your first try. So let's make another team. Let's do the no, then we'll try to... Maybe I'll make a High King Iron Gut team to show you what I would do. But this one will just be for the people that have no Mythic, no Legendary, no Dawnbringer. You can use either Nimbus Bow. Now there's two options, so even less excuse not to do this. Yeah, but I don't have Nimbus Bow. But there's also the Staff of Storms now. So you have two options. Isn't that what it's called? Staff of Storms? Explode 44 yellow, grant a random status effect to all Strix allies, and summon a Strix troop. So unless you just started recently, you should probably have this. And I'm pretty sure the Nimbus Bow's been in there recently too, so I don't feel so bad making this team. And once again, you can always just use any explodey weapon, and it would still... If you're doing a no team, like if you're looking on the internet for a team with no mythics and no legendaries for an event, I'm pretty sure you're not trying to go to level 500 Deathless. You're probably just trying to get the event done. So, no need to make a crazy awesome team for that. For the no. Do Stormcaller. You do yellow. And you look for purple and green as your second color. And you minus a color you're not using. So Banner of Madness. So here's another team for the Faction Assault. So I actually have 4 teams in this video. I could change the title. See if I can edit it right now. I probably could have did it without doing that. I just lost my chat, dude. Poop. Oh well, if you're here, make sure you comment again so I can say goodbye to you in a little bit. I think I just reset my chat. What up, John Fitzpatrick? Oh, lets me go back pretty good. It's all good. John Fitzpatrick's here, and Dr. Mop Sister is here. Yeah, I started a little early today, and it's Christmas week, so... Funkytown, Texas says, should I buy more than the first tier if I'm trying? Yes. If you're going for level 500, you should buy, like, all the way up to the Power Potion and buy it multiple times. I always have a problem with that, because I'm never sure, like, how many Power Potions I need, and I don't want to overspend. But I'm pretty sure you're pretty safe with buying like 5 of the power potion. At least 5. I think it's more like 7 to 11. But if you don't want to waste gems, you gotta buy all the way up to the power potion and then purchase it multiple times, at least. Pager says, Cindy, I only have enough diamonds for 1 mythic. Should I craft anything that's in the Soul Forge this week? I have the Possessed King already. I would say it's a very patient pass this week. Like, there's some good stuff in there, but they're not top 10s or anything. So unless you have every single top 5 and most of the top 10, you probably should just save them. I know that's the boring answer, but it's just the truth. I've had other people ask me that question this week. The mic has something on it. Oh, there, I got it. It's a very patient pass, I would say. Unless you have every single... If you have High King Iron Gut, and you have the Wild Queen, and you have the Grey King, and you have Ironhawk, you have double Ironhawk, like... You'd have to be a very specific person to craft. And I've been there, so I know there's some of you out there that are going to be crafting something this week. Or you're just impatient, and you're going to just craft it because you got 4,000 diamonds. I think more people are that. Because I was that at some point as well. I'm like, man, I finally got 4,000 diamonds. I'm ready to craft a mythic right now. I don't care what's in the Soul Forge. I'm going to go craft a mythic. I've been saving these diamonds for months. Now it's time, baby. I don't care who's in there. I think most people think like that. Especially if you're level like 500 and under and you don't know any better. Because I've been there. I'm like, yes! I finally got 4,000 diamonds. It's time to craft a mythic. I don't care what's in there. I'm just gonna craft it because I've been saving up. And then you craft something like, Phoenicia or something, and you realize that she's not doing exactly what's happening on someone else's screen because they have more Nisha medals and more magic than you. And you're like, what's all the fuss with this Phoenicia? Then the next week it's like Ironhawk or High King Iron Gut or Wild Queen. You're like, man, I should have just waited. I could have got High King Iron Gut. I'm too impatient. I went for the Phoenicia, the super bougie troop that you need Nisha medals for. So my advice would be to exercise patience. Wait for something better. Go check out my tier list. Mythic tier list from like a month ago. And wait for something that's a S tier. Great, dude. It's always nice to lose a finesse on this team. Makes your team so much more weak. Now I gotta go through the rest of this with 2 finesses. That's great. Oh well, it'll still be fine. My class with this team is Stormcaller, so I can make myself a Strix, so I can get more gem spawn with the Nimbus bow. And I get all the stats from Gift of Finesse. And make sure you have everybody fully traded, fully leveled up, everything. Like, I even have this thing gold medaled. You want to have it as strong as possible. I mean, you don't have to, but eventually you want to. I mean, the third trait's pretty important to make the team work, but I think you'd still be fine without it. But definitely a goal you should have. If you, for some reason, you have triple finesse to Nimbus Bow, but your finesses aren't fully traded, I know that's... somebody out there probably has that problem. Well, then now your new goal is to go to an all-yellow kingdom and do Explore until you get those trait stones. That should be your goal. Instead of just complaining about it, go fix it. Make that your new goal every day. I'm going to quit soul farming or whatever I'm doing on top of my dungeon and adventure board and my guild stuff. I'm going to quit soul farming or whatever thing I was doing, And I'm going to go farm those yellow trait stones so I can get my finesse fully traded. Because I remember Sinny said that team was good, and then I tried to use it, but I wasn't fully traded, so it didn't feel as strong. So I need to go farm those yellow trait stones. Extra turns are just going to make us more powerful. You see 75 magic, 78 damage. 83 magic, 86 damage. 91 magic, 94 damage. So every time you take an extra turn, doesn't matter if it's the same turn. Dr. Mop is here. The usual real-life thing, says Funky Town. Yeah, definitely Funky Town. If you're trying for level 500, you gotta buy a lot. You gotta spend like over 2,000 gems, I would say. It's not cheap. That's why my gem stack's so low right now, Funky Town. I went from 10k gems all the way down to like nothing, doing new factions. Also, your horde level and everything, your associated kingdom, like there's a lot of resource investment in doing a level 500. It's not all about just having the right team. You gotta have all the resources to do it, and time. So even if you have the perfect team, you gotta also have like 3,000 gems that you want to blow on it. You gotta have hundreds of thousands of gold that you want to blow on it. And you gotta have enough time to do it. Because if you go ahead and buy like all those potions and then something comes up and you can't do it, you only got till reset tonight. Now, you don't want to waste those gems and not get it done, so you're either staying up all night or, I don't know. That's why it's hard. That's where all my gems and stuff went, to new factions. Buying like 1 billion potions to get it done. And it's not just like you need the potions for the stats or anything. You need the turns. You just can't do it without it. You gotta get the turns. Especially if you want to rush it. If you're not gonna rush it, you can buy less potions, but it just takes way longer. If you're gonna rush it, you gotta buy like way more potions. So I usually do something in the middle. I'll like get to a certain point, like level 400, then I'll start rushing. Like somewhere in the middle there. But up until that point, I'm hitting every single room looking for Vow Ravens. Which takes forever to do every single room, all the way up to 5... Like... So that's what I'm trying to say. Like, even if you have the perfect team, you gotta have enough gems also, and enough gold, and enough treasure, and enough... Yeah. And whatever else. Like, if you're trying for pure faction, you gotta have that team. And you might want to have those troops medaled. You definitely want them, like, fully traded, fully leveled. There's a lot of resource investment in doing a faction all the way to 500. And it's kind of upfront, too. Like, the potion thing, if you don't buy all your potions, then you're just handicapping yourself until you do. So, it's almost like an upfront investment, and now you're locked in. And you're going to have to get it done, or else you just wasted all those gems. That's why it's so hard to do it on Tuesday, because if I was going to do this right now, I'd want to buy all the potions right now. And then I would be locked in for the day. Like, I'd have to do it now. I'm not going to waste all those gems. But that's a good thing and a bad thing. If you lock yourself in and you kind of make yourself get it done, then that also sucks if something comes up and you can't do it or something. You're kind of screwed. I should have cast a finesse. They killed me with Death Mark, by the way. I didn't just die. I was unlucky. Lost that first troop to Death Mark. That'll happen sometimes. So for me today, I'm just going for all rewards, I'm pretty sure. I mean, it's Christmas week. I gotta do a lot of stuff today. But if I was gonna do level 500 pure faction, Right now, you gotta buy this one, that one, this one, that one, that one, that one, and then you gotta buy this one multiple times. Some people don't even know that you can buy tier 7 multiple times because they don't do it. So you've never even made it to this. So you don't even know that you can buy this multiple times. I know there's people out there right now that don't even know you can buy this one, the last one, multiple times. Because you can buy this one as many times as you want. You get 3 turns. You get a potion of power. 7 to all skills. And mostly it's for the turns, really. But you gotta buy at least, I think it's like 7. That number sticks out in my head. Like how many of these you need. So if you wanted to fully invest. So that's already 1,400 gems, right? 1,800. 2,100. 2,300. 2,420. 2,480. So it's 2,500 gems. I don't even have enough right now to do a... It's at least 2,500 gems to do a level 500 faction. Then on top of all of that, you got to go to Frostfire Keep. You got to do your horde level and your quality. Make sure that's up to snuff or you're just wasting. So then on top of that, top of 2,500 gems, just to have enough turns to get it done, you got to also get down here. Get down here. And where's Frostfire Keep? I think it's over here, right? There it is. Now you gotta go down here and you gotta do this. So I would definitely want to get to like at least 155. If you're getting level 500 done at level 100, then you're amazing. Most people, it's gonna take at least a little bit more than that. But then, let's see, you know. That's 100,000 gold right there, just to get to 106. Then it's going to be a little bit more to get a little higher, and a little bit more, and a little bit more. And if you're starting at 0, that's probably another million, at least 1 million, 2 million gold you got to invest. So to get a level 500 pure faction done, Deathless 2, it's about 2 million gold and 2,500 gems. So just, that's like me estimating. I don't know the exact amounts, but... Alright, let's do this team again, then I'll try to make a High King Iron Gut team. I'm trying to wait until the enemy has more stats so it can be shown better than... Like, it sucks to show High King Iron Gut on a low-level faction, because it's not impressive. So we'll just do this again. Wow, that chat... That was crazy. I had a bunch of it just pop up all at once. My bad, y'all. John says, these cursed gnomes are truly cursed. That much they dare not appear, and when they give you anything but runes, I know. I'm not even really trying for cursed gnomes. I was during the Vault event. But at the moment, I think I tried a little bit outside the Vault event. Like on Monday, maybe. A little bit. But not really. I feel like you should just get them, just grind for them every once in a while. I wouldn't go crazy with it. Dr. Mop says it says 3+, so it's okay. I don't even know what I was talking about, but... Drager says Frostfire Keep, I use Shield of Urskaya, Sentinel, Harpy Mage, Tesla. John says, me too. The Professor, so Power Potion is the assist for Pure Faction. PF drives me bonkers. It's like a necessity for Pure Faction. Because you're not going to have enough turns to even get there without them. John says, how the hell are we supposed to upgrade Soulforge without spending money? I know. I don't know, man. I'm going to try, though. I mean, I have to. Pedro says, and then next week a better one shows up and you regret it, right? That's when I was talking about the Mythics and the Soulforge. Professor says, I got one gnome yesterday that dropped 14 runes. Yeah, I feel you, man. I got one that dropped 15, I think. And I've had one that did 14, and I've had one that did like 12, and I've had a couple that did 1. Because it was during a Gnomapalooza. HKI is mainly used in delves. That's right. And difficulty 12 Explorer and like Tower of Doom, I would say. It's Mostly in Delves, though, you're correct. Dr. Mop says I crafted Phoenicia, and the next week High King Iron Gut came out. I got over it using Phoenicia now. I didn't know that was what happened to you. I just made up an example. That's funny. John says I've learned to wait, be patient. This way of thinking all came from watching your early videos. That's good. John says that was me last week, entertaining at 5 Christmas parties last week. I got one tomorrow, Christmas Eve, Christmas Day, and Boxing Day, then New Year's Eve. Wow. Funky says, good to know. I'll be passing this time. Kim is here. What up, Kim Barnes? I'm a little bit behind. Dr. Mop says, sweet John, stay safe. Drager says, Funky, you need a minimum 5 power potions if you clear perfectly. This takes about 7 hours. I just did it on Switch. John says, I'm waiting to get all my classes maxed in Kingdom 15 and Power Level 10 before I can even consider doing Pure Faction for any leaderboards. Patience. It's not as though they are going away, right? Markio gets death marked on Delves very regularly. Me too. That just happened. Professor says, nope, I had no idea about Tier 7. I'm stingy with gems, and I think I've never bought that high. Yeah, that's what it takes. Like, if you've never bought that high, how are you even supposed to know unless somebody like me tells you, you know? I didn't even know, honestly. Like, if you go back 1 year, maybe a year and a half, I didn't even know that. I didn't know you could buy multiple power potions. You can pretty much infinitely buy potions. That's how people make the lead. That's how people buy the leaderboard. You know, when I'm complaining that somebody bought the leaderboard, which I don't really complain about it, but I just point it out. Like, that guy's buying the leaderboard. You know how they're buying the leaderboard? They're purchasing the last potion 1 billion times because they have 1 billion gems because they probably bought gems with real money. That's how they buy the leaderboard. It's not just some fabricated thing that I'm... Yeah? It's literally what happens. People buy leaderboards. They buy first place. Some events aren't super hard. It's just, it's a big resource investment. If you want to get first place, you just got to buy 1 billion turns. I think some people weren't understanding when I was saying that type of thing. They're like, well, how do they do that? You can only buy this many potions, and that's it, right? But they didn't know that you can continuously buy that last potion over and over infinitely if you want. So when you see somebody with 1 billion points on the leaderboard, they probably bought 1 billion potions. I mean, most likely, I would. If I was going for the leaderboard, I would buy 1 billion potions. Markio says, I think they should allow you to start collecting verses for Vault before the Vault events start, because I only got 4 Paloozas. You can, but it's like as hard as getting a cursed gnome. You can technically get verses outside of a Vault event. It's just really hard. It's like getting a cursed gnome to pop up. And they give you those offers. Make sure you always check your offers, because there's verse offers for 50 gems every once in a while. That's like an auto buy. Anytime there's a verse. Oh, we need yellow, purple, green. Yeah, it's a really low chance. And you got to get the right verse, like, out of 4. I was going to say that on the forum. I was reading the forum the other day, and they were saying how rare it is to get a curse gnome, and I was about to compare it to getting the correct verse gnome to appear. Like, say you have 4 of every verse except for, like, number 3, and you have 1 of number 3 or 0 of number 3, and you're trying to get that number 3 verse gnome to appear. That's how rare a curse gnome is. Getting the perfect verse gnome to appear. So everybody that was complaining about not having verse 3 or verse 2 or verse 1, that's how hard it is to get a curse gnome. Pretty much. If not harder. They're all complaining that they made it so rare so people... They're going to put it in the game eventually, like sell. They're going to sell cursed runes. That's what everybody thinks. And why wouldn't they? They sell everything else, so it's probably true. I'll probably sell cursed runes eventually. Even though right now you can buy them with gems. You can just buy the levels. Pretty much. John says, I thought my fellow gnomes would have put a good word for me with the devs. We gnomes need to look after each other. Yeah, put in a good word for me too, John. If it starts working. Emery Forkin Osecock. What up, man? Can you see leaderboard, please? I spent 2,110 gems. What, for this? Let's see. Are you on PS4? Here's the leaderboard. Wow, people are only on 160 here. This week would be a really good week to steal a leaderboard. Bet you not as many people are going to go for it. Like the class event Thursday. If you want to get your first place ever, I would target that class event Thursday for a leaderboard. If you want to get first place on a leaderboard, this would be the practical one to do, because you need to get to 500 anyway. You need to do Pure Faction anyway. You need to do Deathless anyway. This would be the practical one. But if you want to sneak one in the day before Christmas Eve, Titan class, most people already have that to 100. You could definitely sneak in a power orb on Thursday. Who are you? You're number 2? This guy? High five. Good job. Alright, I wanted to see this. I'm not going to buy it or anything, but I want to see if the free stuff... Can they don't even show it, huh? I can't even do anything here. Okay. Well, we'll see, I guess. I wonder what they're going to give us for free. Yeah, great job. Grats on that. Alright, let's finish this one up, then I'll try to make a High King Iron Gut team just to show you what I would do in case you're trying to go really far, and then I'll probably be done. I'm not trying to go super long today. Y'all know what that depends on without me having to say it, but also just tons of stuff, Christmas stuff to do. It's Christmas week, so... Alright, Funky Town, we'll see ya. Heading out to Christmas shop for the missus, switching to mobile. Thank you for dropping in, bro. Thank you for doing that comment for the point. Professor says slot for cursed gnome bait and inventory, craftable maybe eventually. Yeah, I betcha. Markio says, yeah, I need verse 4, but it has only appeared to buy for gems twice in about 3 months. Hit the like button, you lurkers and people watching. Yeah, I'd really appreciate it. Oh, that's great, Markio. My microphone keeps making farting noises. That's great. Is it, like, unbearable? I don't know what's up with that. That's exactly what I wanted to hear. I don't know what to do. Let me listen to it.
Alright, blue, purple, all colors. Base rarity, show all. Purple. Alright, so I'll just call out the ones that are...
Yeah, that sounds like crap.
...fully trading that I can remember. So I'll just... Ferris Rock.
I wonder why it's doing that. Why would it do that? Yeah, short. Normally it has to do with the PS4 not being plugged directly into the wall. That's what somebody told me. But it is. It's plugged directly into the wall. What else am I supposed to do? Yeah, I don't know. It was cracking up yesterday too. Well, I'll listen back to it and I'll get mad, so that's great. I mean, it does keep like even the headphones keeps cutting out. Well, that sucks, Maka, because this is a new mic. It's from like 1 year ago, and it was 150. That's very annoying. Sucks you can't just buy a $150 mic and have it work correctly for more than like a year. I'm gonna have to figure it out though, like, I don't know what to do. I'll have to look it up on Google or something, see what, because I've fixed it before. Yeah, it's not all good quality. You just think like the more you pay, like the longer it would last or whatever. Like I didn't even cheap out on it. I bought like the best one. Alright, well let me try something real quick. Let's see if this fixes it. Give me a second. I think it's the receiver. You have to let me know quickly if it's not working at all. Alright, can you hear me? Let me know. Like, I don't care. Like, if it even... Can you hear me right now? I guess is the first thing. Alright, can you hear me? Does it sound better? Or does it sound still crappy? Yeah, that's a good idea, but I like a... I don't even care about hearing the stupid game anyway. Aw, man, it's still doing it. I don't even know what to do. I'll have to look that up. Huh. I wonder why it does that. Does anybody know, like, why it would do that? I'm about to look it up. Look it up on Google. Let me try something here. I don't think this is gonna... What else can I do? I could try it in the other slot, but I don't know if that'll work. There, I tried something else. Can you hear me now? Thank you, Joshua. You help with that, mic. I'm moving it around right now, but... Yeah, that's what I'm wondering, if I have any interference. It just sucks, like I just bought it. I don't even want to buy a new one. So far, so good. Let me know. I switched the receiver to a different slot. Like, I'm thinking maybe the receiver, like the slot the receiver goes in has a bunch of dust in it or something. That's the only thing I could think of. I don't know very much about this crap, though. So usually I have to look stuff up. And then usually the answer is buy a new mic. Keep talking, I'm talking like this, I'm talking, 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 I'm talking. Is it doing it? The batteries are low? The batteries could be low. That could definitely be a thing. Could definitely be a thing. The batteries could be low. Thank you, everybody. We got the Professor, Pamela, Joshua. You guys all get a point. Yeah, let me know about, like, even if it does it at all. I just want to know, because if that worked, then I can just continue to do that. And I'll make sure to charge it more before I get started. Oh, where's my marker? I am moving around right now, just by the way. If you hear a tiny little... So I'm going to put some points on the board, so I'm just letting you know that I'm moving around at the moment. Roman B with the 10! Roman B! So we got Joshua, we got Pamela, and we got the Professor. Joshua gets a point. Pamela. Pamela. There you go. Ooh, 9 points, Pamela. So I got Joshua, I got Pamela. Who else was it? The Professor. The Professor. Let's see. The Professor. Do you think you have any points yet, the Professor? I know you did last month. I think I gotta add you to the board. Thank you, though. Appreciate it. I gotta... You're the first one on the 3rd row. That's always good. The Professor gets a point. And then who was it? Roman B gets 2 points, because $10 is worth 2 points now. Boom, Roman B, you got 6 points now. So the leaderboard stands like this. DC United and Chad both have 10 points. They are in first place tied. Second place is Pamela with 9 points. She's right there, right behind them. We have Joshua with 7 in third place. And we have Roman B. Roman B by himself in fourth with 6 points. So pretty cool. Yeah, I did have the fan on. You know, so now I don't know exactly what fixed it, because I turned my fan off, I switched the receiver, I turned it on, turned it off, I took out the mic thing, I plugged it back in, but I think it's the receiver. Like, I took it out of the one slot and I put it in the other. But let me know if you hear it again. Ooh, DC with the 5, appreciate that. Markio, thank you. DC with the 5, so you definitely get a point. And then Markio gets a point, so DC and Markio. DC United with a point. Now you got 11, you're all by yourself in first place. Markio, I know you're on here, right? There you are. He's got your second point, nice. Okay. Thank you so much. So I don't know, you guys think it was the fan or the receiver? The fan's not even plugged into the same outlet. And I just put it by, it's to drown out the rest of the house. Honestly. What up, Mark Joey? How's it going? You think the fan was blowing into the mic? Yeah. Sometimes electronics clash with others' frequencies. Unplug any that are near your headset. It's better now. Seems good now. Yeah, it's wireless for sure. The batteries could be low. Yeah, you can send a message for just $1. And sometimes it starts a train. Did you see that? It started a train. So I love when people give $1. Because it could start a train. Drager says my Bluetooth headset has a very limited range. Do you have any experience? I mean, that's happened before. Like, I had the PS4 plugged into like a power strip. And somebody told me to take it out of the power strip and plug it directly into the wall. Your sound was crystal clear for 5 minutes or so, and now it's sounding all choppy. Oh my gosh. No, I didn't. That's great. So it's doing it again. I didn't do anything. Wow. No, I didn't do anything. I mean, I was moving around, but that's it. Alright, y'all. I think I'm gonna just get off here. I'm not gonna deal with this, crap. There's no fan. Fan's off. Somebody's at my house, too. I really gotta go. Yep. I gotta go, y'all. Have a great day. Sorry about the mic. I'll try to figure it out. Maybe I'll charge it more. I don't know. I'll test it. Appreciate you guys, though. Like, share, subscribe, consider joining. It helps a lot. Tell your good about the channel, comment below. I'll try to figure out the stupid mic. I don't know. Resync headset. That's a good idea. I like when we got good ideas. But yeah, I'll see y'all. I can't even say goodbye because somebody's knocking on my door and the headset's being stupid. I'll figure it out, y'all. Whether I gotta buy a new one or whatever. Have a great day. Happy holidays. I'll see you soon. Peace out. Love you so much. Thank you, thank you. Yeah, I'll try to figure it out. Maybe low on battery.